so I'm Sam. I'm a Gongcha worker. I started working at Gongcha for since April 2021, but we were actually supposed to open fall 2020, but then a bunch of COVID stuff happened. I started working at Gongcha because I enjoyed watching Korean cafe vlogs over COVID, and I really wanted to get into drink making. And my mom got me an espresso machine, so I thought if I ever want to open a cafe, or if I ever want to work at a cafe, I feel like working bubble tea is a good start. If I were to open a cafe, it's probably a nice, very minimum. I don't know if you've ever seen Korean cafe vlogs, but I'm heavily inspired by it's very a lot of minimalism, a lot of wood undertones, and a little bit of gray in that, like a coffee, because I also really enjoy coffee. I enjoy tasting different types of espresso beans, so I guess you can say that's my passion too, just coffee. The benefit of working at Gongcha is you get free bubble tea, but I worked at Gongcha for so long that I don't even like bubble tea anymore. The only time I crave bubble tea is when I'm not working at Gongcha and when I'm at other bubble tea store. I'm not gonna lie. My favorite drink to make would probably be, it depends. If it's busy, it's probably a pearl milk tea with ice in it, because it's super easy to make, super straightforward. I could just make it in the cup. But if it's not busy and I want to put in some effort into it, it's probably one of our fancier drinks, like the mango matcha Canton jelly drink, or something with layers. But because our large cups are paper, you can't really see the effort, so it kind of feels a shame to put so much effort into the drinks. I hate making the layer drinks when it's busy, because it takes a lot of time, and then when there's a lot of people, I have to rush and I have to put in a lot of effort, and I'm just trying to clear the drinks as fast as possible. Yeah, or there's some other drinks that are layered, but then they're very difficult. For example, the strawberry chocolate drink or the strawberry matcha drink, that I haven't been able to successfully layer the strawberry matcha drink in my entire Gongcha career, so it's kind of a trauma almost. I like to consider myself an extrovert, so I like talking to people, and I think my job has a lot of talking to people, whether it's with my coworkers or also just customers, regulars. I think the reason why I started working at Gongcha or a bubble tea store is because of the customers, because I knew that a lot of people are university students, and the demographic who tends to get bubble tea are usually the very pushy ones, and they're usually understanding when you make a mistake or when you need some extra time. And so I'm grateful for that. And it's also nice when I get to see some regulars. So I also worked at a Gongcha in Mississauga over the summer, and because I worked there 4 days a week, I got to see a lot of people who come often, and they're usually people who live within the area. So I got to be friends with them. Some of them I have on social media, and one of them gave me a goodbye gift as well. So that was really nice. Yeah. So obviously with any type of customer service job, it will be difficult, and you'll have angry customers who aren't as patient or understanding. But for the most part, I think Gongcha customers are pretty understanding and pretty chill. The worst experience I've ever had, it's hard to get yelled at by people for no reason. They're just not understanding. They're too stuck up in the. Okay, I don't want to say that because they love me, but they're not understanding of what it takes to be a service worker. Yeah, one time these ladies, they started flaming me because our matcha waffle didn't look like the one in the picture, and I told them it never looked like. It's like when you look at a Big Mac on a TV and you see that your real Big Mac doesn't look the same, and you start complaining about that. It's the same thing. I've never seen the matcha waffle look like the one in the picture, but they're flaming me. I would say that's interesting. The thing that makes the most effective workplace environment, especially in such a fast-paced environment, is just making sure that everybody does their duties and does their role, and no one is really sitting around. And that's one of my pet peeves working, is when there's things to be made or things to be done, but then people just sit around. And I understand that everyone's a student and everyone is tired. I'm tired too, but I also want to go home as early as possible, and to do so is to make sure to use all of our downtime to fill up teas, fill up powders, make drinks, clean surfaces and stuff like that. If I had anything to say about Gongcha in general, is I think I like how chill it is. It's definitely a chill work environment to have. Definitely one more chill jobs, but I wish Gongcha Canada was a bit more serious, because there's 80 stores that's open in the past 2 years, and that means that our store doesn't get any inventory. In the past 2 weeks, we've missed mango syrup, which I think is kind of ridiculous. But in terms of our specific Gongcha, I think it's really chill, and I appreciate our owners. Sometimes we have every year we have an annual Gongcha anniversary, and they buy us dinner and stuff. And I'm gonna be leaving next April, so hopefully they buy me a cake.